guys today. I'm Cache, and we are
Island Girls. And I am Fire, aka Showstopper.
That's
you
right.
can watch us on Global Vision TV, and we are powered by Status Network. Welcome to our podcast. We are here to bring you
sex, relationships,
laughter, a little bit of island life, fun, drama, internet, social life, party life,
plenty antics.
plenty antics.
Antics, yes.
We have many characters to present to you people, which are our fake family members.
That's what you can say. That's what you can call it, right? Fake family
Yes,
members.
fake family members. You will get to see them soon.
Right. So today, this is our premiere, and I want to give a toast to we first time Island Girl Tings. Premiere, hey! Book. What? Blow the horns, right? Okay.
I'm from the Virgin Islands, St. Thomas.
And I'm a Trini gal, Trini American.
Yes, I'm a friend.
Yes, big friend.
Big friend. You know? So today we're gonna start off with, when we come from the island, so we have different fruits that are not grown here. And we would like to introduce you, if you've never seen it, this is called a sour sap.
Why?
It is a delicious fruit.
Very.
Very delicious. It's a lovely fruit. I love it. I love it. I love it. I grew up with it in my backyard.
Well, let me tell you about that soursop. Well, my mother
Tell me
used to
about
sit
the
there.
soursop.
She used to make all kind of juice with soursop and milk, and she used to sometimes make all kind of ice cream with it for us. I had an uncle. He used to always make ice cream, so sometimes he would make that too. My Uncle Everell. Shout out to Uncle Everell. But yes, and then that thing is so nice. It's so sweet. Oh my God, I love that. I love that fruit. That fruit is the best fruit ever.
And I love soursop because they have cancer fighting agents in it. And also the leaves from the soursop tree, you can boil and make what we call in the island bush tea.
Okay.
You boil it, you wash it off, because the birds will do a doo-doo on the plant, on the outside. So you got to get the leaves that the bird didn't doo-doo on. And you wash it off. I know it sounds a little funny, but you wash it off, but this is the natural way to make tea. And up here in America, you guys use tea bags. We actually pick the leaf off of the tree and boil it in water naturally. And we drink it. So we have soursop bush tea, So we love that fruit. And when it's ripe, sometimes you catch it because the bird will pick it. You try to catch it and feel it before the bird pick it, but it is a lovely fruit. And it's good for cancer too. Everybody, if you Google it, you'll see.
Right.
It's a lovely fruit, So we just wanted to share with you one of our Caribbean fruits. And every week we will have a fruit to introduce to you guys if you've never seen it before.
Right. Okay.
So moving along. Also, island words.
Island word. Well, we have an island vocabulary. And our first word of the day is called Wagga
Bang!
Who know what a Wagga Bang is? Because I have plenty of them in my family. Okay.
Wagga Bang is the equivalent to a ghetto person.
Like
A
a Jerry
hood
Springer.
person. Yes.
A Jerry
One of
Springer.
those.
A
One of
Jerry
those type of
Springer.
people. Yes. One of those type of people. A Jerry Springer. Yes.
A loud individual in the family. The one who always, when you go to the family function, they always sitting up there and being the loudest one. Can't stop. Just extra for no reason.
And you
So I call
can't
them-
take them no place because they're going to embarrass you.
So they call them a Wagga Bang.
And they're always ready to fight. They're always ready to buck off. They just don't have no control. They be like, what going on? What going on? I want to fight. I want to fight.
How many friends you have as Wagga Bangs?
I have a lot. I even have family member who is Wagga Bang. I'm not going to say nothing.
One person close enough. One person.
I
person
say nothing.
to say.
Before they see me, I act Wagga Bang on me. I don't want it.
A Wagga Bang. So just know, the word of the day is
The
Wagga.
word of the day for us, and every week we will bring you an island word, and we will tell you the
Wagga.
meaning. So if you ever hear it, you will definitely know if someone is dissing you or not.
You're right. It's a real Wagga Bang.
You're
Check
a
it out.
real Wagga Bang.
Well, another topic for us to speak about, I sit up there and I love animals. I'm an animal lover. And I love fish. And I love dog. I love cat. I even want a rooster when I say,
Oh, God.
I'll buy me a rooster. So I was talking about that. And I'm going to buy a pig too. But anyway, sea urchins. Yes. So those are supposed to be like really good sources to fish. Because a lot of fish, you know, the environment, the sea and the ocean, which is all around the Caribbean.
Yes.
And these sea urchins are now getting ready to be extinct.
Yes.
So.
And we need them for the ocean.
Because they're a healthy source for the fish.
And then you can also eat them.
Yep, you eat them sushi. I love it. And it's an aphrodisiac, so I just love it. Oh, it's so good. Oh, it gets everything going.
I can't.
Boy, I have to drink to that one.
I'm going to drink to that one. Tap, tap. Don't forget me. But seriously, we need to see urchins in the ocean. Growing up, I didn't like them. Because when I used to go on the rock to jump off into the ocean to, you know, have fun as a child, them things choke you up in your foot. And when I see urchin choke you in your foot, it's just like a piece of a glass bottle on the floor or something. It's hard to come out. And you have to like pry it out as you can't walk.
It's like a splinter. So
it's like
annoying.
A splinter in your foot. It's very annoying. But you know, island life, when you swimming in the water and you're walking through the rocks and the ocean, sometimes they catch you. They catch your foot.
Right.
And there's nothing you could do about it.
And nothing. Well, they're good. They're good for the ocean too, because they're at the bottom of the ocean.
They create algae,
right? And a lot of fish tend to sit up there and hide behind them. So,
yes.
But we need to save them. You need to save them things. Save them.
We do. We do.
Save them. So please, if you can.
Yeah. So thank you for the scientists who found out that they're being extinct, and it's something that we can do. You know, just like when animals are extinct, you breed them. You take them into captivity and you breed them. So I don't know if they're going to take like sea urchins and then make a lot of them and then put them back in the ocean. I hope, well, you know, because we need them. It's just something that we need.
That's really good.
I know, that's good. Because, you know, we need them for the ocean to swim and, you know, keep the ocean clean and stuff. But, yeah, so our next topic is
hurricanes.
People really don't know. People have never really experienced a hurricane ever. I have literally experienced hurricane. One of my worst hurricanes was Hurricane Hugo. He was very famous because in the islands or in all over the world, hurricanes are labeled by names in alphabetical order. Like every year the hurricane season comes, they name them. So I experienced Hugo, and that was one of the worst hurricanes ever. I was sleeping in my bed peacefully, and it was raining. We know the hurricane was there, and woe behold, our whole roof come off. The whole roof came off, and all of a sudden water is on me, and then you know we have these tarp, we're under the tarp, and the wind is blowing. I heard a tree leaning.
Well, listen, I went to Bermuda one time, and I've never experienced seeing that in the island because, you know, I was born here, but my parents are Trinidadian. So I go to Bermuda, and they got a storm coming. And next thing you know, I see the tree. I've never seen a tree bend completely down and hit the floor.
How the tree was bending?
It bent down. It was touching your knees. That's how.
Like how? You showed me earlier. Show me how the tree was bending down.
I said to myself, wait a minute. Next morning, I wake up. I'm looking out the window. I see the tree stand up like nothing happened. I said, let me go and kick this tree to see if this tree is kind of rubbery or something. When I look, the tree hard as a rock. The damn tree,
be like this when the wind blowing.
Yeah,
tree like this.
I mean, the tree completely went all the way down to the floor. I said,
oh my God, the wind.
That's an island life, boy. I said, boy, that was the most scariest thing I've ever seen in my life. The damn hurricane. I couldn't believe it. But my God.
But we're going to get back to some topics, but we want to introduce to you our OG aunties.
That's them,
yeah. We have some, that's them. That's our aunties. That is Eunice and that is Beryl. And we have a video to show you. Okay, so that's our aunties, and we will be bringing them to you
live
in a future time. But we wanted you to see Eunice and Beryl.
Oh, Eunice, she's a hard woman, girl. Oh, Lord. That Eunice?
What Eunice, Auntie Eunice to say?
Auntie Eunice to say, Eunice, you miss. If you're Eunice.
You say, if you're Eunice, you can't miss. And Beryl to say, Beryl with the trill. And they will be giving you advice. They were OGs, they were strippers back in the day, and now they're 75 years old, and they will be giving you advice. Any young ladies want to know anything about life, anything about trap life, anything like that, they will be giving you advice in the future. You will be able to talk to them or interact with them soon.
And they're definitely going to give you all what you need to hear.
Because they're 75 years old and they have a lot of experience.
Right, when it comes to a lot of different things.
Sex, relationships, love.
Definitely.
Everything like that. So we'll get back to our topic.
Well, I have another topic now.
What is it, Cassie?
My topic is about man.
Man.
Yes. I want to know, why is it that there's a lot of people talking and saying that, a lot of women say that they are not satisfied with their men in the bed.
And why is that?
Because they're failing.
They're not getting hard. Let's just stick.
Well,
get to the straight point.
Straight. Okay, straight.
They're not able
to give the
erectile dysfunction.
Basically, that's exactly what it is. But at the same time, think about it, women. What do you say about a man who can't perform, or he doesn't have the right package, or he doesn't have what you need to satisfy you? What do? You've been in this relationship for a long time.
Oh, I would have never been in that relationship.
But you're married to this man. You're sworn up to God to this man.
Oh, now if we get older, because it's like this. Where the topic is erectile dysfunction.
Right.
Men that cannot get hard. There are medicines out there. There's Cialis. There's Viagra. There's Ed. There's Stallion.
There's
all type of stuff.
Chinese herb.
Chinese herb. You know? Chinese herbs and stuff. And which is fine.
Right.
But there is help, and those pills can help. And I have a story of when an ex of mine was trying to be fast, because this is when Viagra were out. And everybody was talking about how Viagra make you stiff. The Viagra make you stiff. So, you see all type of commercials that, old men now getting stiff.
Right.
Man is 70 years old. Young girl riding them, and they're stiff because of the Viagra. So, it's for older people or people who have erectile dysfunction.
Right.
Well, my ex tried to use it because he wanted to see how it worked. Woe behold, he's stiffer than a stallion horse. But guess what happened? It wouldn't go down.
So what you do?
For hours we're there, and I'm like, yo, son, relax. My nigga, like, you're gonna just stay hard like this for hours? I think we need to go to the hospital. His pride, his shame, he should not have never taken the people in Viagra.
He had too much blood rushing.
They stiff so, and for hours, and I'm like, yo, you can't even come, you can't even ejaculate because you just stiff. You 31. Why would you want to take the people in Viagra? It's for the old people.
Well, the reason why your partner's staying hard, I wonder why. Why he can't stay hard.
Right, exactly.
How about that?
So and we're trying to tell you how to help.
To help. So, well, sometimes it's mental.
Right.
Sometimes, you lose physical interest.
Right.
Sometimes it could be, you guys don't have a great relationship. It's dysfunctional. It could be all kind of things.
How about when it happened the first time, and you haven't been with this person for years, and of course, if you've been married for 40 years, 30 years, obviously when you get older, you might bump into erectile dysfunction. But what about when you're young and you're vibrant?
That's when they lose what do you call it, testosterone. They start losing
No,
it.
Screw that testosterone. Imagine if he's just not getting hard for you, and he says to you, well, I only don't get hard with you, but I get hard with other people.
So then it's time for you to go. It's time for you to leave. Leave him. Trust me. You need to be able to perform. If you can't perform,
I've never encountered anyone that couldn't perform yet.
Oh, good.
And I'm a little experienced. But I am telling you, if I was to bump into someone that's not
able to do what they gotta do,
you ain't never seen me again.
I wonder what the people end up saying about that.
I wonder what people are saying. They could call in and they could say if they ever experienced that and what did they do.
Well, I had an experience with a man that like to drink. They have, when you go to little bodega stores and they get a little powder, little Chinese herbal, little enhancements. So the man decided he wanted to take one of those. So when he take one, okay, coming in strong. You're coming in strong. He had stiff.
Ooh.
Then he killed me.
Oh. So you liked it when he come in strong.
He come in strong and he killed me.
Like he just was for hours.
Oh my God.
Marathon
What?
man.
The man killed me to the point I didn't even know what to do. I was so tired.
Could you walk?
I sleep the whole day.
Could you walk?
I could walk, but I sleep the whole day. I slept. That was a vacation for me. A good vacation.
My man right now, they kill me, and every time he done it, I be like, I can't walk.
Well, you.
I just stay in the bed, and I be like this.
I ain't let nobody mash me up.
No
way.
I just can't walk. And I just can't walk. And I'd have to lay there for at least 20 minutes before I get up after he deal with me.
I ain't let nobody mash up my inside.
No, it ain't about mash up the inside. I just can't walk. That's how my body react to that big prick. It ain't mashing me up. It's sweet. It's sweet. Ain't nothing mashing me up. He ain't chooked it. The head spongy and nice like a mushroom. He ain't mashing it up. The cushion for the push on it. Poof. Nice. Poof, 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 poof. Nice. I like, oh, yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
It's sweet.
All of that?
But when I done, it's like a week I can't walk. So my man don't have no erectile dysfunction. He have hard man stiffness.
So what do you think we should give the audience? What we should tell them, exactly to help them out? What would she do? What would she sell? What should we tell them?
I would tell them it's a lot of stuff. It's Cialis, it's Viagra, it's Ed.
Pill? What about the herbal
the pill.
Oh, they have Guinness. Remember
What's
Guinness?
the name of that herbal
Guinness?
thing that you said that make it hard? You tell me the name of it earlier. You forget.
The hoodie woody?
Yes, the hoodie woody. That's what it's called. If people Google it, they're gonna find it.
I make that job. That's my word for the day.
Oh God.
You hoodie woody?
I can't with you. I just can't. I can't with you.
It's wood and they got the wood. It's a piece of wood.
I'm not paying attention to you right now. I'm not paying attention to you right now.
Oh God.
I didn't know you made that word up. I really thought it was. I really thought you Googled that.
No, I made that one up. Hoodie
I'll
woody.
drink to that.
That's the horn right there.
No, I can't.
Oh my God. So yes, but listen, my auntie just called me and she sent a video. She sent the video.
She did?
Yes.
Where it is?
Send it. Run the truck.
Island girls, my name is Eunice. You can't miss me.
I giving you a barrel of chill.
Bringing to you
Island girls.
old stripper thing.
Old stripper. We used to be old strippers back in the day.
But now we could give all the advice.
But give advice. We're 75 years old.
Ow, that hurt.
That hurt, oh God. Friend, you alright?
Yeah.
Alright.
You want to get up and show them something?
No. I go show them a thing a little bit later.
All right
I
then.
have to take my high blood pressure pill right now.
Coming soon.
Coming soon.
Island girls.
Island girls. Well,
Them
you
people-
listen, they will send a video. Wow. Those are our aunties that will be giving you advice in the future about anything you need to know.
Right.
You know, they was strippers back in the day. They're 75 years old. And, they'll be joining us a lot on this show.
Right.
And we have other family members also that will be coming through that we will introduce you next week. We have more of those. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
That's right. So, you know.
Well, them auntie they're gonna teach me something.
Yes.
Cause I know they have a lot to say, and I want to hear what they got to say.
Me too. They have a lot to say, especially about sex.
Right.
You know?
Well,
back to this erectile dysfunction because auntie them just barging. So what about when a woman, because we're talking about a man,
Yeah.
when they don't get hard and all we could do for them and all they could take.
Right.
What about when your pum pum dry up?
Oh, that's a syndrome too, you know.
I know.
It's
Pum
called
pum dry up syndrome. Pum pum dry up syndrome is what it's
No,
called.
but too. Also, it's a lot of things with women. We have that menopause. They have all kind of things going on with women in their vagina.
Yeah.
Then you lose a lot of things too.
Because
as a woman.
I ask men, I'd be like, listen, okay, men be saying they're good pussy and there's bad pussy. I'd be like, what make the pussy good? The tightness or the wetness?
Some like it tight, some like it young, some like it old.
It ain't about young because even if you're young, it's how your canal feel. Because I know young gal, and we know one, that she pum pum is a canal. It is the open like a whale, and she's only 25. So she might have just born with a big hole.
You think?
Yes, because I don't think it's enough sex could do that. Sometimes maybe you're just born like that.
With a big pum pum?
Yes, maybe because she's 20 something, so it can't be age.
Or maybe
Because I'm in my 40s and it pum pum tight.
Tight.
Tight and wet. It stay wet. It's so wet sometimes when I say to myself, Lord, why is it so wet? And I be like, what? I ain't come yet and it's wet.
This girl is crazy. You hear her, y'all?
What is the truth?
She talking about she pump.
It wet. So when men say they like and they don't like,
Right.
they want it tight and they want it wet.
Mm-hmm.
But when it dry, man say it's
Well, you know what,
friction.
from a woman, on a woman's perspective, I
Yes.
think, it's all about the attraction. You know,
That
you
makes how the
you have
body
to,
react.
right, you have to be able to be attracted to that person. We all
Right.
know that.
Right.
And then also too, then sometimes some people, as you get to a certain age too, you want conversation, you want more out of life. It's not just a whole just start in the beginning, drive, hard, rush, and that's it and done.
Right.
No, sometimes you want to have some romance,
Right.
foreplay, a
Right.
little bit of this, a little bit of some music,
Right.
some island thing,
Yeah.
So something to make you whine and grind on it,
Like a
something
shot of
nice.
vodka.
Oh, that always makes it hard and good.
Cheers, cheers.
Cheers to that. But anyway, yes.
Alcohol always helps.
Hmm.
Alcohol helps. I don't know why, but it helps. It makes you like...
It enhances
your,
the
your
moment.
Other, your other alter ego come out.
Your third eye.
Your third eye open.
Your third eye opens up. Oh my God.
This vodka starting to hit me.
Well, you know what? Since they're hitting you, put on some music so she can whine for me because I want to see
Yes.
it hit she.
So, we're from the island, and I wanted to show you that...
What? Oh God! Hey! What is? My waist is out of order right now, but she can do only whining for us. Go ahead, because she's the whining again. What? Hey! Oh, give him a little shake. Go ahead. Shake it up. What? Hey! Turn around. Hey! Back it up. Back it up, eh? I tell you that DJ. Back it up, eh? Back it up. Back it up. What? You hear me?
I can show you what I made too, because, growing up in the island, I used to be a little wine in your waist, right?
Why?
That's how I go. Growing up in the island, we calypso, reggae. How I used to dance so much calypso growing up. I used to love it so much, oh God, and memories. I still dance to the calypso now and stuff, but in your childhood days in the island is fun. You go to Juve.
You dancing? Oh God, you're out of breath. Watch you.
Juve. I'm out of breath. I just loving it. Just thinking of the memories. Woo. But that was a nice wind up though. Woo. We take a shot on that.
I'll wind up next week. I ain't winding this week.
Woo. That was nice. That's a nice little wind up session. You know what I'm saying? But back to the girl them dry pum pum. The man them say they like it wet. It could have a little open up. It could be a little tight, a little in between, but they don't want no whale pussy.
But some people like it like that. Some man say they like it like that.
I think the only man them that like a whale pussy is the man them who have them
big anacondas.
Anaconda like my arm. If you prick like my arm, you would want a whale pum pum, because a regular pum pum you're gonna tear it apart.
That is my favorite.
Which one? The anaconda?
Anaconda.
Oh God.
I love that. My favorite.
The anaconda. So people, if you don't have an anaconda, please don't talk to Cashay.
Cashay is single and free. Want all you to know.
Oh God. I would have so much laughter if people send big anacondas in your DM.
Them anaconda go in the trash.
Oh God.
Don't send me that. I can find my own anaconda.
Right. Because I don't like being depressed or disappointed when I meet a man.
So what do you think the solution is for the women now when they, they're not attracted to
their
their
KY
husbands
jelly.
anymore?
Oh, so that's KY jelly. That's all I could say. KY jelly.
Some people are allergic to KY jelly.
You're right.
So they have the water base.
Yes.
Also too. And then but then also too, it's how do you make a man want you after you lose all of that?
You mean if you've been with him for years and you guys
and there's no spark there anymore. How do you make a man want you?
You
again?
come out in your lingerie.
Lingerie?
Some people add people in the bedroom. Some people will go to those sex places.
The toys.
The places where you could sit and watch people have sex.
Oh,
the
they still have those?
I don't know. I'm not advertising any, but I know that there are places like that.
Right.
Where I've seen it in movies. That
was back in the day. I never seen one of them anymore. They used to
they're still around.
And they could just have a show.
They're still around, or they could invite someone into their bedroom with them. You know, because I've known couples that have invited me in their bedroom, but I just couldn't do it. Because they'll see me, you know, dancing or performing, and they'll be like, ooh, you will spice up our bedroom. And I'll be like, no, ma'am, I can't spice up your bedroom because I have to spice up my own bedroom. So I can't help you out, even though your man is, because let's say I met a couple one time, older couple. She said she man prick.
Was it not walking?
They don't walk in.
Mm.
They give him a lap dance. The prick walk. So she said, oh, so it's me.
Right.
So I got to bring you home so you could make your prick walk.
But I'm sure she already knew that. That's why she brought you there.
Yeah, that's why she brought him to the place.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, okay. So sometimes you have to spice it up any which way you can if you want to stay together.
Right.
Or if you're just so been together so long, you know, nobody's not going anywhere.
Right.
Like I've been married, like the person been married 30 years. And they both 61 and they want to spice up. Where they going? They're staying with each other,
right.
So they have to find a way to spice it up. Whether it's porn, whether adding toys to the bedroom, whether getting another person to intervene in their love life. You have to make it work, people.
Oh, you have to put spice in their life.
Yes.
But then what about the women that we was talking that lose it? That lose all that spice.
The woman loses it for the man?
Yes, exactly. She loses it or he loses it. So you're like, oh, how do we spice up our life? What do we do?
Again, you bring somebody in the bedroom.
But what if you don't want to want to do that?
There's so many things I just said. You watch porn. You have to figure it out. You see how they came to the club? The one girl make him hot. He get hard. You know?
Right.
I've never had that problem, and God, I don't ever want to encounter that problem. I don't. I want to be sexy forever. Even at 70, I'm going to look like this. Okay?
I hear that.
I ain't playing. I work out. I juice. I don't have these situations.
Right.
I don't want to have them, and I never will.
Okay.
I'm speaking into existence.
Definitely
I never want no. I mean, if I get 85 now and I'm in my bed in a wheelchair, now I ain't expecting to have sex.
Right.
But I would love to have an 85-year-old woman go to one of these old people home and say, how is your sex life, ma'am? Or even an 85-year-old man. Because I'm sure somebody out there that age still doing it.
Oh, definitely. I think I'm going to be one of them people.
I'm going to be one of them too. I might be the person I'm looking for might end up being me.
Right?
I'm going to be 85 still riding it.
Oh,
I don't care if I got hold of my king.
And hold it on.
Husband, you ready? You want it?
Oh,
I could be shaking.
Oi.
I could be old. I could be like, I still got it.
You're still going to take
I
it
still got
from the
it.
back.
I still got it. I don't care if I have to hold on to the walker. And this my man in the chair, my husband, I holding on to the walker. Oh God.
Is he holding on to the walker
too
much?
I'm holding on, so look. I'm riding it.
Oh.
But you're going to share yours.
Well, you get a sip of mine.
Yes, but that's how I would deal with the situation. God, please, don't ever let me have that problem.
Right. So, well, I'm telling you this right now.
Yes.
Me, I just like to be, I'm very sensual when it comes to sex.
Yes.
I love to be personal. I love love. So, all that extra, bringing somebody in, I ain't doing that one.
Yes, remember, Kashe would let you know who she is right now. Let the people know a little bit of your personality.
Well, I do not play those games. I don't play cheating. I don't play with any extra activities in my relationship. If I'm with you, I'm with you and you alone. And you have to believe you and me alone. And that's it. I don't play no extra stuff. Because if you do, I'm licensed to shoot and kill.
Oh my God. But listen, we are not here to lie to you either. We are not 20-something years anymore. We're saying at this age now, we're not tolerating that. Because I'm sure when we was younger, we've all did things.
Right, we're not tolerating none of those shenanigans, honey.
Now in our life, we're not tolerating those shenanigans. Because when we was growing up, we can't sit here and say we didn't do bad stuff. Or somebody didn't cheat, or we didn't cheat, or something has happened, because nobody's perfect. We're just saying at this time in our life, you're not tolerating that stuff.
Definitely not.
Because you're licensed to kill.
That's my man, and my man alone. Nobody else own.
Okay.
But,
Okay.
next topic, sweetheart.
Well, voodoo. People love to talk about island people and voodoo.
Obia, another word. Obia. Spirits. The spirits.
What do you think about this? Voodoo queens and kings were spiritual and political figures of power in 1800s in New Orleans. The core of belief of New Orleans voodoo is that one God does not interfere in daily lives, but that spirits do. Connect with these spirits can be obtained through various rituals such as dance, music, chanting, and snakes. So that's voodoo. Voodoo is different from obeah. The practice of obeah is the belief that one can use certain spirits or supernatural agents to work harm to the living or to call them off from such mischief. See, voodoo got more to do with dance. Obeah is more like you put in a spell on someone, but voodoo is like conjuring up the spirits with the...
Well, they always just say that voodoo is more related to more evil, more of a dark, more of a dark age, more of a darker goth.
Because you're dancing up and you're trying to bring up the
spirits, but you never know what spirits you're bringing in. They say.
Right.
Well, I don't know.
I don't know. I do not practice that.
Right.
But it is an island thing, African thing,
right.
New Orleans things. You know, it's all over the world. This voodoo is once you learn how to practice it. You practice it, but I've never practiced it, but it is part of the culture that we grew up hearing these things.
Oh, I remember
the obeah man. You when a little girl in the island, with the obeah man is coming for you.
Right.
You're like, what? The obeah man? You get scared as a child. They use it to scare you. It's the equivalent of the boogeyman here.
Right. Or the devil.
Or the devil. You like the obeah man.
I remember my grandma used to tell me a story. She's like, she said something about when back in the day when she was young, and she and her sister went somewhere running to go and find they went to look for somebody, and they was crossing into somebody's yard, and they was hiding behind the bush with the people in the they call them Shango, Shangos, they say. Shango people, and they go in and they like, I guess they drum. There was a lot of drums she said she seen at the time of her life.
So let me see something
and
about
then also,
viewers. We say hey to Tay Squad.
Who Tay Squad?
Hey Tay Squad.
Hey Tay Squad.
You know? Hi.
And then so basically she said that now she was hiding behind the bush and she see a pigeon come out walking. And when the pigeon come walking, the pigeon was like, it falls to the floor. And then this man came and he had all these colors and all kind of thing on his face, mask and stuff, and then he had blood all over him. So they was like, she said, that's them people used to worship the devil.
Oh.
So that's what they call it, obeah, Shango and obeah. I said, oh, why? When she told me the story before she passed.
Hey, Jackie Long. Yes, we're going to spice it up.
Oh, God.
I'm reading the comments. The people are interacting with us.
So you're shaking up?
Yeah, I'm shaking up.
You're shaking up for the interaction?
Yeah, the interaction. You know?
See, when he's shaking up.
She said they're going to spice up the damn thing. Yes, we're going to spice it up.
We definitely are. We're bringing lots of spice to you. So,
Tay Squad say, oh wow. Oh wow.
Oh wow.
Wow, because I was showing you how I riding. If I was 75 years old and I had my husband, how I would ride today.
Oh my God.
And I hold on to the walker. And I'm going to ride it and say, hubby, I still got it.
Somebody say.
I still got it.
I'm done.
Oh
I'm
my
so
God.
done. Oh God.
I love you guys too.
We all love you. Yeah. Oh God, this is the best ever. So I have my friend here, my big friend here with me.
We've been friends for over 15 years.
Yes, definitely. And we decided to do this.
We decided to do this and we met in New York.
Yep, definitely.
And
we just we've been good friends since then.
Yes,
we got each other back long time.
But we like to drink.
Oh boy, we like to drink.
We like to drink.
That's a Caribbean thing.
Yes.
Drinking.
I've been drinking since young. I used to sneak out my mother's house to go party and to go calypso band. You know, go juve, everything. I used to sneak back in and sometimes she used to catch me and tear this ass up with a picture branch off the tree, but I was okay. I had my fun, so I took my licks. I took my licks all the time.
Licks.
All the time,
licks,
all the time.
And a definition for licks is...
Well, licks here in America here, in licks is like a lick. You catch a lick, like you catch a money, you catch a good thing. But here in the island, a lick is you get beat.
Very much so.
You get pow. You know? Yes.
So,
yeah.
And now also too, we had somebody proposed.
What would you do if somebody proposed
to,
and it wasn't the answer you expected?
Right.
What would you really do? Would you consider it embarrassing? Would you question your relationship? What would you do? You know? I just would love to know.
Never mind the cameras.
Say yes. Huh?
That's crazy. My goodness. I wouldn't know what to do if that was me.
The female or the guy? So let's start off with the female.
Okay.
He obviously has people around
Right.
with signs. Obviously, he knows the people and he plant this.
Mm-hmm.
She must have didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere in his mind, he thought she might have said yes. Because he wouldn't have set up all of this to get a goddamn no.
Right.
So I want to know in her mind, in his mind too, I know he's devastated, but she just was looking at him and this was like,
Well, she must have her reasons.
I
Because
know.
she had her reasons to do that.
But that's crazy how he, the man, because usually a woman want that. Let's be real. Like, if they have to do a percentage, 80% of women want to be proposed to.
Right.
To say a yes.
Mm-hmm.
And a little number like 20% that might do this is very rare. You know? But I'm like, I would be devastated if I was him.
That's an embarrassment. Just like how the other day, when the guy proposed to the young lady, and he killed her.
Yes, because she laughed at
Right.
him.
Because it was embarrassing to him.
To
So
him.
it's his pride.
Because black men are
Right.
pride, you know.
Very much so. It's
They-
pride.
Yeah, they protect their strength.
Right.
You know, black men, they don't be playing.
So
You know?
that's not too good. But at the same time too, you don't know that woman. That man
Yeah.
gonna give her she hell.
Yeah, we
That
don't
man-
have no idea.
Right. Well, why that happened? But he
You
looked
could
like
have
a
cheated on
fool.
her before and pull out this ring now because
Trying
he
to
trying
make
to
up.
keep her
Yep.
makeup. And she looking at him like, boy, you don't cheat on me. I don't know about this. This thing will save us.
Mm-mm.
What my baby they say? A ring don't change the man.
Hmm.
You know? Marriage don't change who he is.
Hmm.
The zebra stripe don't change.
They always say the same.
Yes. You
Always.
cannot change a zebra stripe.
Nope.
You know? That's why you can't force marriage on a man, but this is him proposing to her. Or maybe she wanted it when he didn't cheat, because we don't know the real story behind of this. All I know is that's embarrassing, and I know his ego is hurt, you know, but she have her reasons,
Definitely.
and I can't be mad at her.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
So
So,
now thinking about that cheating.
yes, like why she might not have did it.
Right.
Why do men cheat?
Well, I want to talk about why do men cheat. Yeah, we
And
definitely
I want
want
to talk why
about
do
that too.
women cheat.
Right. So
So.
for me, I'm not a man, but I
Yes.
definitely know some men. I always say, when you get in a relationship with a man, I call it the horny moon in the beginning.
Okay.
So it's 6 months of great sex, great love. Everything is nice and new and fresh. Then life kicks in. You have to be able to think now, who gonna pay the mortgage? Who paying the rent?
Are we gonna live together?
Who doing this?
Are we moving in together?
Are there what's this? Am I meeting the family? Okay, you have to do a whole. For me, when you get in a relationship, I need an application.
Mhm.
I need the man to tell me he blood type. I need for him to know that. I want to know if he have any
After a
diseases.
month, after 2 months, after
No,
3
we
months.
do that in the beginning
Okay.
because we want to be able to have sex. We're gonna exchange fluids in a couple of weeks or however it
Okay.
go. We're gonna exchange fluids. So I need to know everything. I want to know if you're HIV positive. I want to know if you had this in the past. I want to know if you all these things. So I want to be able to be clean. I need a clean bill of health. That's the first step. Then I need to know about your finances.
Mhm.
I want to know if you're able to deal with the situation
Okay.
financially.
Okay.
Then after that, we can talk about the rest. Because when everything break free and clear, and after the 6th honeymoon, after
Mhm.
fucking and sucking for 6 months and everything is nice, and maybe a year, 2 years, but what's next?
Right.
What's the plan? What we doing? We just doing this temporary, or we sitting up there we doing it forever? What's the plan?
I'm a little dangerous.
Mm.
You know, I always tell you, me and you are
You
not
jump
the same.
in.
You know, me and you are not the same.
2 different people.
You know, I'm not like you.
Right.
That's your way.
Right.
Has it worked for you that way?
It has.
How
It's
has
my
it worked
way.
for you?
It worked for me because I'm safe.
No. Relationship wise.
Right.
Because you just told the people
Yes.
what you require.
Mhm.
You have been requiring that since maybe you was 20.
Yep.
Has it worked for you?
It works very well for me.
Have you been happy in your life?
Yes, I have been happy, and then I have been sad too also, and I've had it things. But at the same time, I don't want to just jump into something just like that, don't know anything, dry, and then eventually 2-3 months down the line, it doesn't work out for me because guess what? We get to learn each other, we get to know each other more, and now the real people are coming out.
Well, not me. You know me. You know me. I've been your friend a long time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't work that way.
Right.
I jump head in, full-fledged. You know this about me.
You're dangerous.
And it works for me.
It does.
That's why you call me the Black Elizabeth Taylor. So obviously, my way might work for me.
For you.
It might not work for everyone.
Mm-mm.
When I meet someone, I don't just be like, oh, what's your money or what's your... No. I get to know that human first. I have no expectations like that. I just deal with the person in front of me.
Right.
You understand? Because your past and all that, I understand people be like, oh, he did that to that other girl, he will do it to you. No. A man is going to change for who he wants to change for.
Right.
So, if he was a dog with other women, just like with me, my first husband, he had how many kids? 7. How many baby mamas? Right? He married me. I had not one child for him, and I was still an exotic dancer. So what does that prove? Having a baby for a man don't hold them? Because guess what he did? He didn't judge that I was a dancer. He didn't judge anything from my past. He judged the woman that was in front of him. All the baby mama, they was tight. They was mad.
But are you with him today?
No. We divorced. He's dead. He died.
Okay.
You know, if he didn't die, I promise you.
Right.
Like I told Johnny Q, like, but I divorced him before he died, but I'm just saying, like, something happened for him to dissipate out our life.
Right.
Or else I would have still been with him. Because I only wanted to get married once. I didn't want to have to go through the second, you know. But who I'm with now, I would marry them. You know, I would marry Norris right now.
Definitely.
Without even knowing everything about him. But we talk so much.
Well, you guys have a connection. That's how we have a connection.
And
That's
nothing's
basically
gonna
what a
break
relationship
it.
is
Yes.
about, is a connection. But at the same time, too, it's, you know, everybody got skeletons in their closet.
Right.
And then, you know, sometimes those
And I
skeletons...
brought out my skeletons, and I know his skeletons, and I still love it. And his skeletons aren't the greatest, and mine aren't either.
Yeah, but you know, you got to know what you're willing to accept.
Yes, and I'm willing to accept
Right.
happiness.
Right. You got to know what you're willing to
Love.
accept. Right.
Good sex.
Yeah.
Me and you till the end, like Chucky.
Chucky to
Yes,
the end?
yes, Chucky till the end. This one here is till Chucky till the end.
I hear that.
Okay?
I hear that.
I ain't going nowhere.
That's right. Okay.
And if months down the line something happen, which will never happen, because I'm not speaking no negativity into this. I will be with him 75 years, and he will be the one I am the thing with doing so.
I hear that. And
Norris, I know we old, but I just wanted to come for me. That's what they told.
what if it don't work? Then you need some enhancement.
Viagra, Cialis, Ed, stone, pan me body head, and if a girl want it, she have it running on my head.
Oh,
Baby
but
girl.
yes, she's a singer too.
No. That remind me when they say rub the stone pan the body head.
Right.
Remember the island is called stone.
Right,
They make it
so-
big hard. And I think of the reggae song. Rub it on your body head.
Don't trust me.
And if a
I
girl
know
wants
about
it, she
that
have to
stone,
run in
remember?
on the bed.
Remember, I know about that stone.
I remember that growing up. The stone.
The man killed me with the stone.
I know you. He's marathon man. You say he put you down, you couldn't even get out of the bed.
20 minutes, sit down and relax. Sleep all day next day.
But men cheat to me because they're not only just my co-host from Laps, he agree with this, but then he don't. I give men excuse why they cheat, and it's
Right.
not good because I'm supposed to be on the woman's side. I feel like this: men are descendants from Africa.
Okay.
They were kings and queens with many wives. Why back then it was okay? We come into this American way of the white man colonizing us and teaching us and the Bible says what it says. Like I told my other co-host, I really don't know who wrote that Bible.
It's
I'm
called
sorry.
being civilized now.
It's
That's
civilized.
why.
But
We're
no,
civilized.
that's not right to say that. No, I am not agreeing to that. You saying our African culture wasn't civilized?
No, but
That's what I'm saying.
No,
so that's what you meant
I
when you
said, no,
said
we're
that.
civilized. And back then,
No,
we
we
wasn't
were civilized in Africa.
No.
They taught us to be another way. If we were still in Africa, right, and we was living in a hut, and no colonizer came and did anything to us, we'll be living that wonderful life not knowing any other way. That will be the way of living.
But in 2022,
yes, I'm
we
saying
don't
now.
live like that now.
We don't live like that now.
We
but
are here
it is
doing
in
it.
our genetic makeup. These men, you cannot hide from genetics.
Okay.
Just like when you look at your dad more than your mom. Why? Because of genetics.
And DNA.
So some of these men, I'm not giving them the right to go ahead to cheat, but maybe because of the genetics of them coming from the kings and Africa, having to have 5 different wives, it's in their nature to sometimes act on these pulses because they might themselves be like, I don't want to cheat. But why is it I feel like I need a different gal for every day? Because maybe they came from that descendant.
Because they don't have God in their heart.
Yes, that's true too, because somebody wrote the Bible to have civilization.
Exactly.
I get it.
They don't
I
have
understand.
God. They want to be able to do what they want to do.
Yes,
And
because
that's
you want a man, you especially want your man to be yours and nobody else's and territorial, you know. But it had a time when we all wasn't perfect.
Of course, definitely.
When we did have a good man and you did cheat.
Right.
But now that we're older, we want to be like, oh, now I want a good man now, but I don't want him cheat on me. But you know what they say? What goes around comes around.
It does. It's called karma.
Karma.
That's right. Exactly.
So that's why I don't put those stipulations on people like that. Of course, everybody want a man to be for them by themselves.
Right.
But if you have cheated in your life and you hurt someone and they might not have deserved it, or even if you just did it just to did it, karma might come back.
Yeah, but that's called life experience, period, in general. Exactly. We all go through different things. We go through different stations in life and we evolve different ways. Yeah. So basically that means, well, when you become in a relationship with someone and you guys have trust and loyalty and boundaries and respect, those things.
Well, I wouldn't say
those
boundaries.
things come. Yeah, there are boundaries because then after you know that you can't do certain things because if it's going to affect that person that I love and that loves me, and because of that, I'm not going to disrespect them in any kind of way.
Disrespect is a whole nother thing, but boundaries, I want us to be able to just be out there.
Well, you're free spirit. You're a free spirit. You're a free spirit person.
I'm not saying I just want to have
Right.
sex with the whole world.
Right.
I want to be me and my one man, but I'm just saying I'm not like just on him like that. You know?
There was a part of your time, of your life at one time where you were free and carefree.
I'm still free and carefree right now.
And you did what you wanted to do.
Yes, even that if I wasn't in a relationship, you know, because usually the guys I bump into, they want to get married. They don't want to just say, oh, you're just a piece of meat. Have sex with me and throw me to the side. They don't do that. After they get to know me, they be like, yo, I want to wife this up.
Right. Well, half the time I think it's me because my expectations are a little bit different from everybody else. I value myself and I know my worth. And I know exactly what I want in a man. And when time comes, God gonna send him to me. That's what I waited for.
God, and I love that word that you said, value. Right. Because men, a woman could say they value themselves, but then they don't act like they value themselves. Right. Because men could see a woman and say, you could say to them, oh, I value myself, but then your actions are not valuable. Right. Because a lot of people out there be like, oh, I'm this, I want that, I want this, I value myself, but then you're not carrying yourself like value. Because if you carry yourself like value, men will treat you how valuable you are. So this is what I tell a lot of young ladies this. How you act in front of a man is how he judges you. You could be prim proper and act nice, but the real you always comes out. So when it comes out, men could detect. Men have this detector that we don't know about. Like they'll see a girl and be like, oh, she hot. She acting like she all this, but she's a little whore. And I'm gonna fuck her and I'm gonna leave her. I'm gonna tell her all the dreams.
That's for us too. Also, we know a man. Course. We can look at a man and see like, what he's like. We can look and see how he is. We can look and see down his shoes. We can look at his nails. We can look at how he carries himself, his watch. You know, just how his whole aura is and how his energy is, because it's all about energy. Right. You know, with people, good energy. Positive energy. So once you have those things in your life, you'll get what you want. Right. So I'm not settling. And I'm not settling for no man to cheat on me.
Right, of course not. Nobody wants to be cheated on.
Cheat.
Nobody wants to be cheated on.
And if he feels like he wants to go outside and do what he wants to do, at least communicate with me. So relationships are based on communication. Right.
Or you want to figure out what you're doing wrong that make him even want to go out there and sleep out on you.
Right.
Like, what am I doing? Am I not enough?
Or what I'm not doing. But just sometimes men have sex drives that are crazy.
Like I said, they
This
might
guy,
have that gene.
I dated
They
some
might
guy.
have that gene.
I was dating this guy, and he was ridiculous.
Mhm.
He want to have sex every minute, every hour, every time you look.
I do too. I do too. I do too. I do too. I want to do it every day. Every time I see my man, I'd be like, ooh. Every time he wake up and walk across the room, I'd be like, oh my God, just bone me down.
Something wrong with
Why
her.
you think my hair look like this?
Something wrong
And
with
why
her.
you think I wasn't prepared today? Because
Something's
I was
wrong with
having
her.
sex before I got here.
Something's wrong with her.
I was having sex before I got here, knowing today is the premiere.
She have something what you call
No, 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 no.
White
Don't
liver.
ever diss me like that in your life.
White liver
again.
is not distant.
Yes,
you
it
just have
is.
a high sexual
I don't
drive.
have no white liver. I have a high, beautiful, wet pussy that my man likes to screw every day. And I love his dick every day. And he loves my pussy every day. This is why we have sex every day.
Every day.
Because he look at me in attraction. He lusts for me. You're supposed to lust for your partner.
Definitely.
I can have sex every day.
Every day.
Every day.
So what y'all doing every day? Y'all
Every
have sex
day.
Every day.
And when I leave here, I'm going to ride that
Productive.
dick.
Pride. You have to have a
I
productive
ride it
day.
before I come here and I'm going to ride it when I leave here. Because he's attracted to me and I'm attracted to him.
That's cool.
I love it. I don't have these problems. Everybody that know me know I don't have these problems. None. When a man meet me, they want to put the ring on it. I am the Black Elizabeth Taylor.
Good.
They don't play with me. You know?
Well,
We love
I'll
you
tell
guys.
that we do. We do love you.
We love you guys for tuning
Yes,
in.
and we are
to
so
Island
excited to
Girls.
bring more news to everybody.
Yes.
And
we,
more.
We're
More
going to bring
excited.
more content and
Yes.
everything for you
Yep.
guys. You know?
A little spice.
A little spice. You know? Look at the lovely waterfall. I love it.
Well, I don't want my hair
That
to get
look, that
wet.
look nice. You say you don't want.
I don't want my hair to get wet. I'm sorry. I too much. I can't get my hair wet. Okay, I don't want my hair too.